Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so how is your experience, overall experience, personal life experience, professional life experience?
Whom you're asking, ma'am? Me or Dipti?
Deepti.
Okay.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Can you
Okay.
repeat the question again?
Yeah, how is your experience? How
Come again.
life treating you? I asked.
I'm enjoying. I'm enjoying my life a lot. I'm
Okay.
feeling that I'm enjoying my retirement period.
Okay, so soon you have accepted yourself as a retired person.
The retirement person means like I have what I personally feel ki I can design my day according to my priority. I always wanted to set my priority. So like nowadays I feel completely free from my mind. Like whatever I'm doing in my entire day, it's मतलब not मतलब I'm not like एक वो होता है ना कि I have to, nothing is there कि मैं ये कहूँ कि I have to do this. I truly want to do this, whether it's yoga, whether it's English class, whether it's my makeup work, one-on-one counseling,
Mm.
everything. Matlab, like I'm enjoying my life in a flow by the grace of Almighty God.
Okay, okay. So that means you are having a life of your own, means a life of you are having your me time with you.
Yes, 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 absolutely right.
Okay, so
Yes.
this is like, see, in everyone's life there will be a golden period. Okay, it could
Hmm.
be for some of them it will be a childhood. Okay,
Huh. Yes,
for
ma'am.
some of them it will be the, like, teenage, or sometimes it could be like, the middle life, or some of them it will be the old age, like, okay. So it's depend person to person. Okay, for me my childhood wasn't so good, like, okay, because
Hmm.
my friends, everyone, whomever, if I ask my students as well, like, okay, so describe a golden period of your time, okay, they will tell my school days, my college days, my childhood days, like, so I just get kind of green with envy with them, like.
Ma'am, in my case, what nowadays, what I'm personally feeling, ki whatever I have faced in my past, past life, my life, like
Back in the day.
हाँ, back in the day. So like मुझे लग रहा है कि अभी ना पे डे वाला जो टाइम होता है,
Hmm.
now my life is like
Paid
uh,
for that struggle what
हाँ
you
हाँ
did.
yes yes, तो वो जो जो संघर्ष था ना, जो स्ट्रगल था, अब
Hmm.
मुझे वो दे रहा है.
Yes, the same thing what my mentor
So
also
is it
told, like, okay,
what how I will say this, like what is the right way to speak?
this is what you have told right away.
हाँ, जैसे कि मुझे ये है कि मुझे ये लग रहा है कि जैसे मैंने जो जो स्ट्रगल किया था,
Okay, I don't have any
वो जो
regret
फ्रूट,
for my past struggle. Okay, I don't
हाँ
have any regret for my past struggle,
हाँ
as I am getting benefited of my past struggle in my present. Okay, my present is being benefited by my past.
हाँ हाँ हाँ, तो अब जैसे है ना, नाउ आई एम फीलिंग कि लाइक एक जो आम का पेड़ होता है ना, तो उसमें छोटे छोटे फूल आते हैं, फिर उसके बाद फल आना शुरू होता है, तो मुझे अब ऐसा लग रहा है कि
Okay.
जो बहुत लंबा जो स्ट्रगल चलता आया है, सो नाउ
But you keep
That's
yourself
good, yeah.
kind of some
That's good.
compulsion as well, like, okay, some
हाँ,
compulsion also sometimes when
कंपल्सन मीन्स
something like we are bound to do, bound for, like, okay, for example, now you feel like this is
Say,
my carefree life. Okay, carefree life in the sense I don't have any compulsion, like, for example, getting up early in the morning, okay,
नो
packing
नो मैम,
tiffin to kids and all, like,
नो
okay,
नो मैम,
so
नो
all
मैम,
these are compulsion.
नो नो
Okay.
मैम, व्हाट आई वांट टू से कि लाइक एक होता है ना कि अरे यार उठना है, जगना है, अभी मुझे वो बहुत एंथुसियाज्म करता है कि अभी मैं मेरी चॉइस से जग रही हूँ, अर्ली
Okay.
मॉर्निंग मेरा जगना, अपनी चॉइस से सब कुछ करना, तो वो मुझे बहुत एक्साइटमेंट के साथ कर रही हूँ,
Okay.
इन
No,
अ वेरी
what
पॉजिटिव.
I mean to say, I got your point. I got your point that now you are having your life on your own terms and condition. Okay, it is not that you are bound for somebody. There are some compulsion which you are supposed to do and all, like, and you are not
Yes,
living a life for your own. Okay,
but
but what will happen when there is no such obligations, okay, where there is no kind of compulsion in our life, after a point of time, okay, for quite a few days, quite a few time, we enjoy our me time,
okay.
okay, but after some time we feel ourselves like, okay, as if we became something useless, okay, we are not like, we are not valuable to anybody,
नहीं नहीं
okay.
लेकिन मेरा तो कहने का मतलब ये है कि जैसे मेरा मेकअप वाला काम है, जैसे मेरे मोटिवेशनल वाला काम है, ठीक है। मेरा हमेशा से ये था कि मुझे मतलब ऑन अ सीरियस नोट आई ट्रूली वांट टू लर्न दिस लैंग्वेज, है ना। सो नाउअडेज आई एम वर्किंग टुवर्ड्स माय
Yes,
हिंदी,
my
माय उर्दू और माय
personal
इंग्लिश,
growth, okay,
है ना,
personal
माय
growth.
पर्सनल ग्रोथ। सो मतलब लाइक आई एम वेरी मच कमिटेड
Yes,
टुवर्ड्स माय गोल।
okay, as
मतलब
long as
तो
you are committed, that's okay. Okay,
हाँ
as
हाँ
long as
हाँ
you are committed,
हाँ,
that's okay. Why
very much
I'm telling
committed.
this for you is what happened
I'm
at some point of
I'm
time.
utilizing my time in a very productive way.
Okay, I just
Very productive way.
why I shared with you is like my mom. I'm just taking the example of as a mother. Like my mom used to be a very workaholic female. Like, okay, she used to get up early in the morning. She used to do all household chores. She used to like she was a alone female, and we were dependent on her. We never used to do any work. Like, okay, so she she used to feel very like, what to say, exhausted, and she always used to complain like that she is not living a happy life. Why? Because all family responsibilities, all everything is there on her head, okay. So but now I felt like, I mean, since then I had my in my mind that once I grow, when I okay, when I will be in my own, okay, I will help my mom, okay. So I think let Navneet come down.
तो
Okay,
फिर अभी कट करने दे रहे हो आप?
yes, Navneet, can you just mute?
हाँ तो फिर मैं हर मंदिर मैं आपको भेजती हूँ। हाँ बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, मैं आपको भेजती हूँ व्हाट्सएप में।
Okay, Navneet was on other call. Okay, so later on, what I did, I helped my mother with, like, I kept a cook for her, I kept a maid for her, and she quite few days she enjoyed her this kind of leverage. Okay, so she enjoyed a lot, and now she's like, telling that she's going under depression.
Okay.
Okay, so why? Because before I was quite engaged doing so many things, so many responsibilities, and I felt that I'm valued. Means my presence is very important to my family. Okay, but my presence now I realize like I'm not beneficial for anybody. Okay, because now everything is done by means like, the maid, the cook and all, like, so just like, now my father, earlier my father used to come and ask like, what are you going to cook for today, what things are happening and all, like, now he's not asking to her. Okay, everything is decided and all, like, so she felt like she has lost her dignity. Okay, the purpose for living the life she has lost.
No, but in my case, I am feeling I am getting my purpose.
Yes.
It's a very,
In this way, it's okay.
everything
That's
is-
what I
everything
suggest
is-
my
no,
mom,
no, no,
like, okay,
everything is so much clear.
find
I'm
out
very
something.
committed towards
Yes.
my goal. Yes, yes. And I'm feeling very productive. Very productive. Entire day. I'm very
Are
much
you
committed
getting
towards my
paid
life.
for that? Are you getting what you are engaged in? Are you getting paid for that?
Ma'am, nowadays, yes.
Because why I asked this question is because my mentor asked me this question. Okay, so he told that I told him that I'm living my me time. I'm living my life on my own terms and condition. So I'm happy with my this present life. Okay, then he told, okay, then I told I'm utilizing my time with how I wish to be like. Okay, then he told what you're doing, the activities you're doing, whether that activity is going to give you monetary benefit.
नो मैम,
Okay.
देखिए इसमें अभी जो 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 अभी मैं लाइफ जो जी रही हूँ ना, उसमें कुछ को तो मैं पे कर रही हूँ, मैं खुद से पे कर रही हूँ, और मुझे पता है कि वो मुझे उसका आउटपुट मिलेगा,
Hmm.
ठीक है, और कुछ से मुझे मिल रहा है, ऑलरेडी मुझे मिल रहा
मिल
है,
रहा है ना, that's what like
रहा
why.
है, एंड मैं दे रही हूँ, और जो मैं दे रही हूँ मुझे पता है कि वो मुझे 1000 टाइम्स मुझे वापस करेगा।
Okay, दे रही हूँ, that is different. Okay,
हाँ
where you are engaged. Okay, where you
हाँ
are engaged, that part I am discussing. Why? Because what my see, I am not talking something from my mind. I may be wrong, like, but because I am talking from the experienced person who has lived a life more than me, better than me. Like, okay, with his experience, he shared to me, and I am passing out to you. Like, okay, so when you're not getting any monetary benefit from something, like kind of you're doing charity activities and all, like, okay, charity activity in the sense like, because I'm not getting any benefit from YouTube videos, okay, so but that is I'm sharing value on this platform, that is charity. Okay, so anything you are doing, any activity which in return you are not getting any monetary benefits, that like, you know, that will be like a Josh, like a soda bottle. Okay,
agree,
when
agree.
quite some time you feel passionate, but long run it won't work. Why? Because you are not getting any monetary benefit, and after some time you lose interest into it. Okay, in anything which you are doing as a passion,
अभी
and
तो
in
मेरा
return
वो
you are getting
यूट्यूब
monetary
चैनल से भी
benefit.
मेरा स्टार्ट हो गया है मैम,
Pardon me?
अभी तो मेरा यूट्यूब चैनल से भी स्टार्ट हो गया है,
Earning?
मोनेटाइजेशन स्टार्ट, हाँ मोनेटाइजेशन स्टार्ट हो गया, तो वो भी मुझे एक यू नो एक पॉजिटिव वो दे रहा है, मोटिवेशन।
But don't get compelled, but there is a compulsion that where you need to give that much videos and all, like, okay, where you won't live your life, because I heard from many YouTubers saying that I'm quitting, okay,
No
because
ma'am,
that will.
I'm not that much like crazy, like I love doing what I'm doing, like what I personally feel, it's my it's my calling, it's my calling. So for me, um, what I'm doing, like it gives me so much satisfaction
Yes.
in my day-to-day lives.
Okay, really, I'm happy for you. It is just
Thank you.
kind of like I just want to have a check.
हाँ.
Okay, for like I want to have a check. Why? Because sometimes we do out of passion. Okay, so when we do out of passion, it won't be for long time. Okay, until unless we get any pay in return. Okay, so that what will happen? See, imagine that now I have started this teaching, online teaching, and I'm not getting any monetary benefits. Okay, after sometimes, do you think that if I have passion also, like my family members will permit me to continue this for long run? Okay, I get pressure from external things like, okay, what she is doing, she's not getting anything, simply she's wasting time. So all these things will demotivate me to,
Yes, ma'am.
like, you know, to give my best. Okay, if I have enthusiasm, if I have the good heart to continue for long term, okay, after sometimes what will happen, either my own performance, my own passion will come down. This is one probability. The other
Yes, ma'am.
probability is that external forces, external factor will affect your performance indirectly. Okay, direct and indirect, your things will come down if you are not getting anything in return. Like, okay, that is a law, you could say, like, okay, what you give, so shall you reap. Like, okay, what you are giving, you should get benefited out of that. Like, okay, so let me not waste time. Okay, so we had much talk, like, so let's jump into the topic. So today I'm going to discuss about book. Okay, today our topic is about, okay, what is, okay, we see the things that we like doing on a daily day, describing a book, it could be describing a movie, it could be describing a song. Okay, various different things we do, but today's lesson I'm going to talk about any book, any novel, any fiction, anything related to book reading. Okay, some idioms, some phrases I'm going to teach you so that you can use in your daily life conversation. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so for example, you are reading a book, any book, and you want to tell that that book is very catchy book. Okay, that book is very good book. What generally we used to say is, okay, this book is very good book, or this book is very bad. it is interesting book, it is not so interesting book. Okay, apart from that, what we do? Okay, so we don't have any good vocabulary, we don't have any good phrases to describe a book. So today I'm going to give you few books. So if a book is really a nice book, a worthy reading, okay, you could say it's a real page turner. Okay, it's a real page turner. Okay, like you could say, recently I had read a novel, recently I had read a book, it was a real page turner. It is so exciting, and the good like the book is really good. I could not help flipping the page. Okay, so anything, any book which you feel like it is good, you could use this phrase. It's a real page turner. Clear? Navneet, are you there? Deepti, are you there? Navneet and Deepti, are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Okay, so I could not see and I'm not unable to hear. So that's the reason I just want to confirm. Can you please turn on the cam so that I get to know whether you're getting or not? Okay, until unless you have any compulsion, like, okay. So yes. So like, it's means the book I'm reading, it's a real page turner. Clear? Can I move?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So you could say like the book is real page turner. Okay, the book is so interesting. The book is so catchy. Okay, you could not. I could not put it down. Okay, the book is so interesting. I could not put it down. Okay, that means there are many books which we really feel like reading and we cannot put it down. If I have hours to read, I could read all day long. Okay, so like I could not put the book down itself. Like, okay, I couldn't put it down. Okay, the book, what I am talking about, the book, what I am engaged nowadays is a real page turner. I could not put it down. Clear? I read it cover to cover. Okay, I read it cover to cover. Cover to cover in the sense from the beginning till the end. Okay, so the book which I am reading is a real page turner. It's really interesting book. I could not put it down. I read it cover to cover. Okay, there are very few books which has so catchy contents. Like I mean, other books, like when you start 1 or 2 page, you feel like okay, whenever I get time, let me go through it. Now I'm not having time for it. But some books are there like which you feel like leaving all your work aside and go with that books. Okay, so that books are really a real page turner. Okay, where we read it cover to cover. Okay, so cover to cover in the sense from the beginning page till the end, like, okay, so that means cover to cover. Okay, okay, I read it in one sitting. Okay, any book, what means like one sitting in the sense like the book you did not borrow any gap, like, okay, you just read it in one sitting in the sense like imagine that you started reading that book in the morning and you did not took any break. Okay, so you did not take any break and you continued till the like till next day or 1 week, within 1 week, one sitting in the sense like you did not give any gap in between that. Okay, that is one sitting. Okay, you sat down and read it in one sitting. It was so catchy. It means it is good because it does not stop you to read. Like, okay, it was like, for example, after one episode, you will be like, nowadays in a television series. Okay, you
Very
could see,
interesting.
after they end, okay, first chapter will end on a serious note. Okay, where the suspense is still exists. The someone's like, the reader could not hold himself, like, going for the next chapter. Like, okay, so the such a books we could say like I read it in one sitting. Okay, if you have read the book in one sitting, or you could use in other sense also, like I can't read any book in one sitting. Okay, so any which way you can use. Okay, that book was not so interesting, that book was not so catchy, it was not a real page turner. Okay, you could use positively or negatively also, like, so you could use, okay, the book was so real page turner, I could not put it down. I read it cover to cover. Okay, and I read it in one sitting. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now these are 4 to 5 phrases which we can use to describe a book. Okay, Okay, now like this center, I just want to ask some question about a book. Okay, do you like reading?
Not very much.
Okay, this is one line answer.
I'm not very fond of reading.
Okay, yes, I'm not too fond of reading, or I'm not a bookworm. Okay,
I'm not
so
a book.
bookworm.
Worm,
Okay.
worm, कीड़ा, किताबी कीड़ा.
Okay. I'm not a bookworm. Got it.
Okay. So yes, actually, book is not a cup of my tea. Reading book
Fine.
is not a cup of my tea. Okay, I don't enjoy the process of reading. See, you could. It is not that one line answer. Okay, you could give your answer in many which way. Like, okay, I don't prefer reading. I'm not a bookworm. I don't enjoy the process of reading. During school days, college days, it was a compulsion. So where there is a must where I need to read. So just that time, those days I used to read, but now with my interest, my passion, I don't go with book reading. Okay. So something where I want you to talk in a sentence, not in a line. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So yes, Navneet, do you like reading?
Yes, ma'am. I like reading the books, especially which is related to my banking circulars, because I have to read those circulars. I frequently I read I keep some books in my drawer whenever I get the time. Especially during lunch time, I used to read 2 or 3 pages per day, and it's increasing my knowledge. My knowledge is getting updated, ma'am, after reading the books.
Okay, so you made two mistakes, two error in your answers. Okay, the first error is I used to read the books. Okay, no, I like reading the books. Okay, you said I like reading the books.
Then, ma'am, where I should use used to it when
So I will
that
tell you.
verb we have
No,
done in
you
past.
just made the mistake. You told that I like reading the books. Okay.
Yes.
The article the, okay, is definite article. Okay, the article the is the definite article, where see I like reading books. Okay, here you are not using the. Why? Because see the we use, for example, I like reading the books. Okay, the book I read recently. Okay, so the book I read recently, you are specifying the book. Okay, which you have read recently.
When we are describing a specific book, then we can use the.
Yes. See,
Good
for
evening, madam.
example, hi, good evening. Because of you, I did not take that present perfect tense. Why? Because I don't want you to miss that. Okay, not present perfect tense, past perfect tense. Okay. So today I have chosen some other topic. Like, okay, today we are discussing on books. So let me quickly revise since Sadiq has joined. Okay, if Deepti and Navneet permit me.
Welcome, Sadiq. Please,
Yeah.
please.
Thank you.
Okay, before Navneet could, before let
Ma'am,
me
you
correct
don't require
Navneet.
my permission, ma'am.
Okay,
I'm
no,
just
no,
your
okay. So,
student.
Navneet, you see, for example, where I was correcting you is I have an apple. Okay, I have an apple. So I can't say like I have the apple. Okay,
Yes,
I
yes,
have
right.
an
Yes, ma'am.
apple. Okay, the apple is very sweet. Okay, so now I'm telling the apple which I am having is very sweet. I'm specifying. Okay, where I'm coming down to a particular apple. I'm talking about that particular apple, that is definite. Defining. I'm defining the apple what I'm having. Like, okay.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
article
Okay.
the we use, for example, like as I have told,
Ma'am,
like,
sorry for the interruption. When I was saying something on that topic, I told it I like to reading the book specifically which is related to my banking circulars.
see later
I
you how
told
could you say like I like reading books, especially the books related to my profession, the book
my bank.
related to my profession. Like first you are telling like I like reading book. Okay, when you're telling I like reading the book, where you're not specifying here, like, okay. Okay, so the always goes with, first you need to talk on some subject, something, then you can use, you can define that. Okay. Okay, so here, and one more thing, you told that using. Okay, I used to. Okay, I used
Yes,
to
ma'am.
I used to read books. Okay, I used to read books. Used to, when you're using, and you're used to means, that means in your past you used to read books,
And no
but now
longer
you are
now.
not reading the
No
book. Okay.
longer now. You used
Okay.
to read book, but no longer now. Ab nahi padhte na.
Okay, so yes, but
Hmm.
now what Navneet's sense was, like, as of now also, she, like, she's reading. From past
Yes.
also she had the habit of reading, but as
Hmm.
of now also she is reading. Okay, she could say, I used to,
Hmm.
I used to, I used to, reading the books. Okay, I used to read the books. नहीं, I used to reading the books. ing आ जाएगा उसमें. Okay, when she is adding ing, that means वो पहले से भी करती थी और अभी भी कर रही है.
But for me this is new. क्या I used to using? क्या
I
पूरा
used to reading the books. Okay.
तो इसका क्या
यूज टू
मतलब हुआ?
अगर दैट मैं अभी तक कर रही हूँ वही काम. आई एम
हाँ,
दैट
see,
वर्क
for
इज स्टिल
example,
कंटिन्यू.
it is the like
For example,
see, for example, मैं मेरे नानी के घर जाया करती थी. Okay, I used to go my granny's house when I was small. Okay, so it was not that I used to go to my granny's house when I was small. As of now also I am going to my granny's house. So आप बोलना है कि मैं पहले भी करती थी और अभी भी कर रही हूँ. Okay, I used to going. Okay, I used to ing, wherever, whatever verb you're using. Okay, I used to using, I used to going. Okay, so मतलब जहां पर आप I used to reading. Okay, जब आप read लगा रहे हो ing लगा देना उसके साथ में.
ओके ओके मैम, गॉट
Any verb आपको जो भी अभी continuation बताना है, तो that one entire class I will take with the PPTs, like, so that it will be clear for you, like. Okay.
ओके मैम.
Okay, so let me quickly recapitulate whatever I have taught you. Okay, so today we are talking about books. Okay, so if any books, if you find interesting any article, it is not only book. Okay, any article or any novel or anything. Okay, if you find it is good book, you could say like it's a real page turner. Okay, it's a real page turner. मतलब एक page के बाद में आप रुके नहीं, you just went with flipping of the page. Okay. You could not hold yourself. That book is so catchy, that book is so interesting, the book is so engaging. Okay, the material in that book was so real, like you felt dive deep into it. Okay, so you could not hold yourself, and it was a real page turner. You could not stop on one page. You just went after each one, means like, after one page.
But this is only for books, madam, for other things also?
Yes, no, books.
Only books, okay.
Okay, so I could not put it down. Okay, the book was so catchy, the book is so engaging, I could not put it down. That means the book hold your interest for long term. Okay, that book had so catchy content that you could not put it down. Okay, I read it cover to cover. Okay, I read it cover to cover, मतलब शुरू से लेकर अंत तक आपने उसको पढ़ा. Okay, so that means very few books where it hold our some kind of suspense or something like that, where you can't hold yourself, and from the beginning you read it till the end, like. Okay, so cover to cover, I read it cover to cover, matlab from the beginning till the end I read that book, like. Okay, the book is so catchy, I could not the book is a real page turner. Okay, the book is real page turner. I could not put it down. Okay, I read it cover to cover. Okay, see, it's a real page turner. I could not put it down. I read it cover to cover. Okay, I read it in one sitting. Okay, I read it in one sitting, matlab without break, continuously. Okay, so now we are discussing about books. Okay, so Deepti has answered that she don't like reading books. Okay, and Navneet has answered that she like reading books. Okay, she is a bookworm. She enjoy the process of reading. So what about you? Do you like reading books?
I also don't like reading books.
Okay, so answer in sentence, few sentence.
Okay. I don't like reading books.
Okay.
But instead of reading books, I always prefer listening or watching movie, TV. I will have more interest interest than reading books.
Okay, great. Great. Okay. I don't have interest in reading books. I'm not, reading book is not a cup of my tea, or I don't enjoy reading books, or I am not a bookworm.
Bookworm.
Okay,
Okay.
yes. Okay. Do you read electronic books? Deepti?
No.
Okay. Do you read electronic books? No. Okay. So it is not a close-ended question. It's an open-ended question where you can answer in few
No,
sentences.
I don't. Yeah.
Yes. Do
I
you?
don't like reading electronic books. I don't read.
Okay. So, okay. Any specific reason that you don't enjoy? You don't like?
I don't enjoy any kind of reading, any kind of books.
Okay.
Instead of that, I will enjoy anything, watching TV in the movies like that, or anything listening.
Okay. So I will tell you one thing. Okay. See, everything is a game of mind. Okay. Everything is game of mind. You need to train your mind in such a way that the reading, the activity which you feel like it is not, you don't enjoy that activity, you could train your mind, you could rewire your mind that you started enjoying the process of reading or whatever. For example, you don't like attending these classes. Okay. You don't like working in office, or you don't like reading. Anything, any activity which you don't enjoy, you need to rewire your brain. Like rewire your brain in the sense like, see, for example, you don't like reading books. Okay. So how you could set a reading process, a very interesting process, captivating process where you start enjoying this process is, you need to pay focus to the end result. Okay. So do you know that reading is the best activity to acquire any language? Okay. To
And
acquire
knowledge.
any language, not only English. Okay. Imagine that you want to learn Urdu, you want to learn Tamil, Telugu and all, like, so you should know how to read. Okay. It is not that without you know how to read, you start reading, like, so, but if you are not enjoying the process of reading, now imagine that your English will grow to the next level if you do reading. Okay. So what you're listening is halfway you are learning. Okay. See, it is learning any language is like, four-way activity. One is reading, writing, listening and speaking. You can't skip any one part. Like, okay, for example, you could not say this part is not necessary, that part is not necessary. Listening is foremost important. Okay, speaking is also foremost important. Same goes with writing also, that is also important. Same goes with reading also. Like, okay, so for example, you don't know proper sentence structure, you don't know proper grammar and all, like, but if you keep reading, what will happen? Without you learning grammar, you will learn English. Okay, you need not to learn grammar, rules, regulation, क्योंकि वहाँ पर ready-made sentences you will get to know. You get to know many good vocabulary. You get to know sentence structure, everything. Okay, so just by reading, your brain will get to know that कि इस बात को हम ऐसे बोलते हैं, इसको हम ऐसे बोलते हैं. Okay, so the end result, what will be the end result? Like you will become like, you will get become good at English. Okay, the end result of reading is you will become good at English. Okay, you will become your knowledge grows. Okay, your knowledge, for example, what book you are reading, your knowledge grows. Okay, Monk Like Discipline, if you read that book, Monk Like Discipline, okay, you will get to know how to behave, how to control your mind. Okay, how to, like, go with your life and all. So if you read that, you can win. Okay, so you will get the motivation that I can do anything and all, like, so your knowledge grows. Okay, first of all, your communication improves. Okay, secondly, your knowledge grows about the subject. Okay, your general knowledge also will get improved, and like, ultimately one day you started writing a book because you're so voracious reader and you have absorbed so much things. Now wherever you write, for example, you're writing on Insta, you're writing on LinkedIn. Okay, you get promotions. For example, if you keep writing some articles on LinkedIn, okay, people will absorb your content, what Sadik is posting, what Sadik is posting. Okay, Sadik, this post is nice. One post, they will just appreciate. The second post you post, they will see that, okay, this person is writing something good. Then third post you post, then they observe like, okay, this person is really a creative person. Okay, then fourth post you post, then they think that this person is really good for our organization. Okay, the fifth post you post, then they'll tell that this person we can hire for our organization, for our. So what will happen? Your like, you know, your reach. It is not that you are going somewhere and asking for the job. Many organization, many institutes are now approaching to you to work for them. Like, okay, so now what will happen? It is not that you need to see whether what you are demanding that the company is giving or not. Like, no, what they are offering, that you have to accept. Now here, what you demand, the company has to give. Like, okay, so what will happen? Your monetary, you're getting benefit. Okay, you may be like you will get a good bank balance. Okay, and you will live a good life, happy life. Okay, you will enjoy with your family. And like, you know, you just have to pay more focus that, okay, one thing is reading is the base. Okay, with this base, what life you're going to live in future. Okay, so when you pay focus to the ultimate result, you feel like reading the books, you enjoy the process of reading the books. Okay, so you need to train your brain for the activity what you don't like. You need to pay more focus that, okay, इससे मुझे वो फायदा होगा, वो फायदे से मुझे वो फायदा होगा, ultimately मैं ऐसी लाइफ जीऊंगा, मेरे पास कार होगी. People may come and ask me, okay, I may be appear on any newspaper. Okay, my photo may appear on any newspaper or news channel. Okay, people will come and ask, take my interview. My parents will get happy, my family members get happy. Okay, I get acknowledged, I will become a celebrity. So just what you're doing is like, you know, you are creating a positive vibes about the activity what you're not enjoying at moment. Okay, so with that mindset, when you go for reading, really you enjoy the process of reading.
Yes, ma'am.
Correct.
You're getting me?
Even sometimes
yeah.
when we are reading case studies, because of I don't have too much habit of reading, it will take time. If somebody is reading in 30 minutes, I will take 35 minutes, 40 minutes.
Okay, see, it is
Because
like what will
habit
happen, एक time ऐसा होगा आपको, दो time ऐसा होगा, but third time you don't experience the same thing.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so to be honest, I don't like reading. Okay, I don't enjoy the process of reading. Then I got to know that secret of learning, acquiring any language is through reading only. Okay, you see, go to any channel, any YouTuber, any spoken English trainer, they always suggest you read this book, you read that book, you read that book. Why? Because that is the one way you can acquire a language. Okay, and that is the best way to acquire a language. मतलब जो स्टूडेंट को ये नहीं करना है कि मतलब ग्रामर में ध्यान इतना ज्यादा नहीं देना है. Okay, there are many trainers, they tell that, okay, without teaching grammar, we make you fluent in English. Okay, so this is the process that they will give you some stories, some reading material where you need to read, where you need to speak. Okay, not by learning grammar, it is that ready-made sentence you're using. Okay, so let me not go dive deep into it. Okay, yes, Navneet, let me come to you. Do you read electronic books? Navneet, are you there?
Yes, she is there.
Do you read electronic books?
Ma'am, actually, I feel comfortable reading books which is paper based, because my eyes are not working properly, and I have to work 8 hours in a PC. Whenever as far as reading is concerned, I like to read the books on paper. I don't
Okay.
like.
Yes. Okay, I don't like reading ebooks. Okay, I enjoy reading physical book. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of books do you like to read? Yes, Sadiq. Now imagine that you
I
don't
like-
like the book. Okay. Now, if given a chance,
like
what
book.
kind of book you read? Like,
Yeah, I like reading books maximum which related to politics, yeah, history.
Okay,
So I like the
okay,
books
okay,
reading history and the politics books.
okay,
I like politics.
okay, okay. I like
So you
reading. I enjoy reading
politics
political books. Okay,
and
I
history
enjoy reading political and history books.
history books. Yeah,
Okay, history, no, historic books. Okay,
sorry,
history means like only what is the
historic,
subject, what historic books
historical,
and
historic.
political
Yeah,
books. Yes, okay.
yeah.
Yes, Navneet, what kind of books do you enjoy? Okay, I think so. Navneet is facing some net issue. Okay, let me continue with you only. What was your favorite book as a child? Okay, you might have read some book as a child. Okay, do you have any memory that you read that book and that book was really a captivating book, or really a real book page turner?
Uh, my childhood. Usually, I read all subject books, not any particular book. So I like reading majorly commerce commerce books. So I like maximum commerce subject.
Okay,
I have not read any other than subject books.
okay,
Whatever subject. And also I read maximum marketing. Philip Kotler book, marketing management.
okay, okay. So did you
That book have
enjoy that
max.
book? Did you enjoy
Yes,
that
yes,
book?
yes, 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 yes.
Okay.
Because of the reason I like sales and marketing.
Okay, okay,
So I
okay. Because
continued
it
with that
was
one.
as per your niche, so you enjoyed that books. Okay,
Yes,
so
yes.
you told that you don't like reading books, no? So it is like, for example, many will say like, I am not a TV person, I am not a movie person, like, okay. But for example, imagine that what is your niche, what you like. Imagine that if I ask Navneet to read some historic books, she might not enjoy. Okay, if I give her kind of magazine, okay, where all celebrities things are given, okay, she might be interested in that. Okay, so person to person taste differ, taste vary. Okay, you need to find out what is your taste. Okay, what you enjoy doing that. Okay, so as I got to know that you enjoy doing something related to your profession, okay, professional book you like to read, not other than that some other comic book or some emotional book or some fictional book, okay, you don't like that books, but you enjoy professional books, okay.
Yes.
So yes, you need to find what is your interest and you need to do that, okay.
Yes.
Okay, so yes, Navneet, what is your favorite book as a child?
When I was child, ma'am, that time I was reading books like Champak, Balhan, Chacha Chaudhary. This type of comical books I liked very much on when I was child, ma'am. I have taken the subscription of a library. I used to visit that library and I collected all books at my roof in a corner. I just sat there and I read all comic books. Usually, I enjoyed those books in my childhood, ma'am.
Okay,
Champak, Chacha Chaudhary, Balhan,
okay, okay.
Wisdom.
Okay. You see, in this regard, I also could collect, like, my father used to travel a lot, like interstates. Okay, it is not the okay. So he used to use this thing, what, train, okay, as a mode of transport. And to pass his time, to kill his time, he used to buy books, okay, for reading, and that is Chanda Mama books. Okay, the in train
Chanda Mama,
that books.
Lord Court.
That books he used to get and like and make us read, okay, and I used to read the Chanda Mama books, okay. So really I feel like because pictures will be there, that is really appealing for a kid. Pictures are really appealing, okay, and we go
Yes,
with the
yes.
story and the picture. So I could resonate, like, when you told Champak, what is the Chacha Chaudhary and all, like, so I
Balan,
also used to read Chanda
Wisdom.
Mama, like, okay. So yes, uh what is that? Have you lent your books to others, Sadiq?
Yes, madam. To others, okay. I have not lent the books to others, but once I asked a close friend of mine to lend me a book I wanted to read, but he refused. Uh, but I have not lent to anybody. But I asked one of my close friend to lend me a book I wanted to read, but that time he was refused to give it to me.
Okay, okay.
I have that
Yeah.
experience.
Okay, why have you not lent a book to others?
Nobody asked me.
Okay, did not ask. Okay, so you could simply say like I did not lend my book to anybody because nobody
Yes.
requested me, like because I was not a bookworm. I never
Yes.
used to read books, so I never people never asked me and I haven't lent. Like I did not get an
Yes, yes.
opportunity to lend the book to anybody.
book.
Like
Yeah.
okay. Yes, Navneet.
Ma'am, just before this topic, I told you कि I have taken a subscription of library where I collected the comic books. In my, I lent those books to my neighbors who were same of my age, and they used to take they used to take those books, and after a few hours they returned me back those books, ma'am. I lent the book.
Okay. Okay, so yes, I do share my books to my friend. Okay, I share my book to my friend, and they used to share their books to me. So yes, we used to lend book to one another. Like okay, so you could simply say.
Yes,
Have you borrowed books from others?
Yes, madam. I have borrowed books from others when I was studying graduation. When I was studying graduation, majorly guides and some notes from
When I was doing my
my
graduation, okay, when I was
yeah,
in my graduation or when I was doing my graduation, okay,
graduation.
I
So I
borrowed a
borrowed
book.
books from my classmates, majorly commerce books, commerce and guides.
So I just yeah, during my graduation I borrowed a book from my one of my friends. Okay, so usually I used to borrow books of my subjects. Okay, my
Subject. Okay.
whatever subjects we had, like that only we used to borrow. Like okay,
Yes.
okay. So yes, Navneet, have you borrowed a book from anybody?
Yes, ma'am. When I was in my school, I was not good in mathematics. So that time, I borrowed the books from my friends of maths, which were problem solving books. You know, answers were given on those books. Usually, I borrow the math books from my friends.
Okay, okay, okay. It might be a question bank.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, question nine.
Okay, okay. Do you read professional books? Okay, Sadiq has already
Yeah.
answered me that he love to read professional books. Okay.
Ma'am, to read the professional books is not cup of my tea. I don't have that type of passions, and that's why I never
Patience.
read a professional book. Whatever. And that's why.
Okay,
Thank you.
so this
I
sample
don't have the
answers,
patience,
okay,
ma'am.
sample answers I have
No.
copied from Google. Okay, you can go through it. Sadiq, can you read the first answer? Do you like reading?
Do you like reading? Yes, I'm definitely a bibliophile.
Bibliophile. Bibliophile. Okay,
Bibliophile.
bibliophile
Okay.
is a person who loves reading.
Person who
You could
loves
simply
reading.
say a bookworm. Okay.
Bookworm. Okay.
Yes, I am definitely a bookworm. Okay, instead of
Yeah.
bibliophile, you could use yes, I am definitely a bookworm. Okay, I believe that books are the way to way to not only escape but also yes, you go through. Yes,
Yeah.
Sadiq, read.
I believe that books are a way to not only escape but also gain more knowledge. By the same token, people who read tend to have a richer vocabulary and a higher level of general knowledge. So they tend to have more to talk about and are thus more interesting.
Okay, so you got to know when you read, okay, when you are into reading, okay, When you are into reading means when you are good, when you like reading, okay, your knowledge grows, okay, your vocabulary grows, your language grows, okay, your knowledge grows, and with that knowledge, whenever you interact with people, you have a lot to talk. Okay, imagine that you don't read books, you don't have idea how to, like for example, if you read one book, your knowledge grows like ocean. Okay, and somebody comes and asks anything, any topic, you could give your answers with your own personal understanding, with your personal experience and all. Like you may imagine that you might have read several books and you have gathered knowledge from that book, this book, that book, this book and all, like, and you have a knowledge to go on, like to continue the talks. Okay, and when you satisfy the people's hunger, when somebody, for example, I come to you, I ask you something, I might be down today, I'm not feeling good. Okay, Navneet might come and ask, Sadik, please help me how to like how to run this business or something like that, because you have a vast knowledge. You could help me also, you could help Navneet also, you could help many, because you are having that knowledge where you could give, you could satisfy our us. Okay, and you find more people interested talking to you, like, you're getting me?
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so yes, Navneet, can you go with the second answer? Do you read electronic books?
Definitely, yes. I'm a real sucker for ebooks as they are portable. I often download my favorite books and copy them to my smartphone or iPad. And when I am on the bus in other public places, I will take my high-tech devices and out and start to read right on my phone. It's
Okay,
totally
1 second, I'll just pass. Ah, yes. So now your answer was no. For example, no, ma'am, I don't enjoy ebooks. Okay, so your answer was so simple, like, but you could also give the answer positive way, like, ma'am, though I am not the fan of ebook. Okay, yes, I am a bookworm. I enjoy reading, but I am not the fan of ebook. Okay, but though I know that there are many benefits of ebooks, like it is really helpful when we are traveling, when we are commuting. Okay, it could be our best friend, by because a physical copy, we, it is very hard for us to carry, and it is very easy for us to go through with the ebook to pass our time, to kill our time in a very beneficial way. Like, okay, so you are where you are giving the advantages, you're talking on the topic, and you are showing that you, it is not a cup of your tea, like, clear?
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what kind of books do you like
Do
to
you-
read? Okay,
What
yes,
kind of
Sadik.
books do you like to read? I love reading anything that falls under literally fiction. By this,
Okay, so
I
here
mean,
it is literary fictions are there, like literary books or fiction books. Okay, so you could, instead of this, you could say like, okay, I really I love reading professional books. Okay,
professional.
because now it, you need to change the answer as per you. Okay, see, sample answer is given, but it is not that किसी के दूसरे के माइंड से हमको पढ़ना है, ऐसा नहीं है, उसको हमारा हमारा आंसर कैसे बनाना है. Okay, as Navneeta said that she don't enjoy reading ebooks. Okay, but I don't enjoy the process of reading ebooks, but yes, on the, I feel like ebooks are the, those who enjoy, for them there are many benefits of using ebooks. Why? Because it is portable, and you can go with it is less price. Okay, compared to physical book, ebooks are very cheaper, like, okay, so you could talk much on the topic, like, and say your you can, you could stay stick to your answer, no, I don't enjoy that book. Okay, so likewise, now you need to replace the words to make these answers as per you. Okay, yes, go
I
ahead.
I love reading anything that falls under literally fiction. By this, I mean authors like Rabindranath Tagore,
Okay, this anything,
Philip
okay, any
Kotler,
books. Okay,
Philip Kotler.
Any name
I
you could
can't get.
select, okay?
Yeah,
It is American,
I-
it is not British, okay? It is not ours, okay? So
Yeah, yeah.
instead of this just the name they have given so that you could recall if you know any author, any good book
Yeah,
author,
yeah.
like, okay? So for example, Gandhi ji also has written his book, okay? So, and many authors are there whose name you could go with, okay? Like, I like Shakespearean drama, okay? I like Wordsworth. Okay, so because I read literature, no, so I could recall that names, like, okay. So it is something like, okay, the author
Yeah.
I enjoy the book is this, okay, the author of the book is this. That authors, all books are very nice, okay. So you could talk on the topic, okay.
Yeah.
What was
I
your
can't get
favorite book?
enough of. Okay, I will complete. I can't get enough of Kafka on the Shore.
Okay, so it is just that is a
Kafka on
book.
the Shore.
No, it is the name of the book.
Yeah,
Okay,
Kafka on the Shore.
that is the name of the book.
Then what is the meaning of it, ma'am? I cannot get enough to Kafka on the Shore. Matlab, I cannot get
It
enough
is
means.
the title of the book is that, okay. What does it mean? It is elaborately explained in that book. When you read that book only, you will get, okay. So
Okay.
yes. What was your favorite book as a child?
I remember being very fond of a book called My Sister's Keeper. I recall that it was the story of two sisters, one of which needed a kidney transplant. Although the sister was initially apprehensive to do so, she ended up donating a kidney to her sister and saving her life. Good story.
Okay, so see, you're not only telling that, okay, what is your favorite book as a child? You could, when I asked, you could say that my favorite book as a child was like, what is that? You said
Champak, Chacha Chaudhary.
Chacha Chaudhary, Champak, and all, like, because
Parhans,
any one you could, any one story you could, like, as I mentioned that I read Chanda Mama and I enjoyed the way it is written. The book is how that it describes the visual character and content, so that we really enjoy reading the pictures. Okay, half story we get understood by the story picture itself. Like, okay, then we go with the content. So that is why something like, see, I remembered reading a book when I was a child.
Okay.
That is anything, okay, the story goes like this, so I really enjoyed that story. That story was really heart touching and all, like, so you're talking something about that particular story, like particular book.
Okay.
Okay, so
We
here
have to be
Sadik, apprehensive is a vocabulary word for you, okay.
Apprehensive.
Apprehensive means scared and nervous.
Darna.
Apprehensive.
Okay,
Yes.
have you
I
lent
will
books to
lend
others?
books to others. At times, I recon.
At time
I recon.
recon, it is a vocabulary word. So, okay, recon matlab, have you lent the books to others means I recon, at times I recon in the sense like I give books and in return I take some other books, like, okay, for example,
Interchange.
I give Navneet my comic books and I take fiction book from her, like, okay, so I recon in the sense हिसाब किताब, like, एक देता हूँ एक लेता हूँ, likewise.
Yeah.
Okay,
I recon. My friends and
okay, my
Okay.
friends and I are avid readers.
Okay, I are. Okay, it will come, madam. That kind of word will come. I are.
No, it is
Ah,
my friends and I are, okay. See, for example, friends, okay, मेरे friends और मैं, so what will happen, is नहीं आएगा, are आएगा.
Okay.
You're getting me? My friends and I are avid readers.
So there is printing mistake. Instead of I, it's
Instead
T.
of T, it is I. Okay, my friends
Okay.
and I are avid
And
readers.
I
Avid
are.
readers, you could say, या फिर book suckers, you could say, or bookworms, you
Okay.
could say. Okay, avid reader मतलब बहुत like kind of किताबी कीड़ा.
Okay.
Okay.
And would love to exchange books with one another. So I often lend my books, mostly English books, to my besties and get in return some comic books to read in my free time.
Okay, so I will share this PPT with you so that just मतलब आप जैसे कि इसको प्रैक्टिस करो कि ये आपका ही आंसर है ऐसे बोलो. Okay, don't
Okay,
try
ma'am.
to
Okay, ma'am.
reframe. पहले reframe नहीं करो, फर्स्ट इसके ही आंसर्स आप बोलते रहो 10 this answer. For example, 10 times you read this answer. Okay, at times I reckon my friends and I are avid readers. I would love to exchange my books with one another. Okay, so I often lend my books, mostly English books, to my besties and get in return some comic books to read in my free time. तो मतलब ये आपने एक टाइम पढ़ा, 2 टाइम पढ़ा, 3 टाइम पढ़ा, 5 times you read, so that आप इसके सेंटेंस को ऑब्जर्व करो और जब भी आपको ये टॉपिक आए, you could get the ready-made answers. Okay. Okay. Yes, Navneet, have you borrowed books from others?
Said I have a circle of friends who are bookworms, which means I am in the habit of borrowing some comic books from my friends to while away the time during days off, or just to catch up on things in the manga world. Manga
Okay.
world is the comics name, ma'am. I
Yeah,
know that.
manga world is like Japanese comic character. Okay. For all comics, no, the manga world means a comic world. Okay, so here it is like while away. Okay, here you could see like some comic books from my friends to while away the time. While away the time means to pass the time, to kill the time. Okay, to while away the time.
Okay. New word, new idiom. Do you
Okay.
read professional
Do
books?
you read professional books, Navneet?
At the moment, I'm getting bogged down with work, so I cannot manage decent time for reading books related to my major field of study. But in the past, during my university years, I had to say I was a bookworm and purchased books every week to enhance my expertise.
Okay.
Ma'am, everything I understood, but what is the meaning of bogged down?
Yes.
मतलब काम के बोझ के तले दबा होना.
हाँ. Yes. Bog down means to cause something to sink in wet, like for example, in Hindi we could say like मैं धसा जा रहा हूँ, मतलब something is heavy upon our head, like okay, and we are मतलब उसके नीचे दब जा रहे हैं. Okay, so I am bogged down with works. Okay, मतलब काम का बोझ मेरे ऊपर इतना है कि मैं उसका प्रेशर में दब जा रही हूँ. So I'm not finding time to read any books like, but पहले मैं पढ़ा करती थी, अभी नहीं. Okay. Yes. Yes, Sadiq, you could answer this. You could read this.
Yeah. Do you read professional books? At the moment, I'm getting bogged down with work.
Bogged down. Okay, bogged down.
Bogged down means involving.
नहीं, bogged down ही का हमने डिस्कस किया. bogged down मतलब कोई भी काम का प्रेशर लेकर दब जाना. Okay.
Okay. So I can't manage decent time for reading books related to my major field of study. But in the past, during my university years, I had to say I was bookworm and purchased book every week to enhance my expertise.
Okay, so whatever you are into, for example, now you are into sales, you could buy sales book to master that art of sales. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's all about reading class and all, like okay. Night owl. This is just idiom I'm giving. Night owl. Okay. मतलब a person who tends to stay up until late night. Okay. That person is known as night owl. Okay. जो इंसान रात में बहुत एक्टिव रहता है, रात में काम करता है, बहुत लेट नाइट तक वो जगा रहता है, that person is known as night owl. Okay. Okay. मतलब you could say that means I am are you an early bird? Will you do you wake up early in the morning? अभी मैं पूछूंगी कि question, do you wake up early in the morning? Okay, you could say that no, I don't. Means I am not an early bird. Okay, I am not an early bird. अर्ली बर्ड जो है ना नाइट आउल का अपोजिट है, इन द सेंस लाइक सुबह का परिंदा. ओके, परिंदे क्या समय पर लाइक द dusk. Okay, as the dusk means the sun rises. Okay, as the dusk set, sorry, at that time the all birds will start their day. Okay, so I am not an early bird. Okay, I am a night owl. I stay active late night. I work late night, so I can't I can't wake up early in the morning. Okay, so आप night owl means you आप बोल सकते हो कि सादिक, you are awake such a so late night. Okay, 1 घंटा हो गया, आप अभी भी सो नहीं रहे हो, आप अभी भी काम कर रहे हो. Somebody asked like, yes, I am a night owl. Okay, I am a night owl. हाँ, मैं रात का परिंदा हूँ बोलकर. Okay, an owl will be active during night time only. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is okay. Okay, so let me end here. Okay, night owl, early bird, these two idioms you could say. You could keep it. This is for emails. You could use this. Okay, ways to let me know. Okay, keep me posted, keep me updated, keep me in the loop. Okay, tell me if you find anything. Okay, keep me informed. Fill me in when you get a chance. Okay, fill me in means inform me whenever you get a chance. Okay, let me know your thoughts. Okay, get back to me when you can. Keep me in the loop. Keep me in the know. Okay, enlighten me. So all this for emails you could use. Let me know. Okay, keep me posted, keep me updated and all like. Okay, so I hope because of you I just changed my plan that I did not take present perfect, sorry, past perfect class. Like, okay, so in my next class I will take that. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Was my class helpful today? Any which way?
Ma'am, today your class has enriched me with many new sentences, idioms, and I'm really today I'm feeling so happy that I have enriched my knowledge.
Okay, great.
Sorry, ma'am, you have not asked
Navneeta is getting so much knowledge, so many things she is learning.
Yes, it is like every time we learn something new. ऐसा नहीं है कि हम हर दिन सीखना है बोलकर, but जो भी सीखते हैं ना, that we need to apply in our real life. जब तक हम अपने real life में नहीं apply करते, till then we don't find a grip, we don't find a feet over it. Okay, so you need to apply in real life. For example, today I shared 4 vocabulary words with you related to book. Okay, do you remember what are those 4 vocabulary words? What are those 4?
I think is a real page turner.
Okay, it's a real page turner.
It's a real page turner. I remember that bog down. That is really super.
So you could say
I could not put it down. I could not put it down.
Yes, okay. It's the book what I read is okay. The book what I'm reading at moment is a real page turner. I could not put it down. Okay, I read it cover to cover. Okay.
I read it cover to cover.
I read it cover to cover means from beginning till the end. Okay, and the last one was?
Last one was I read it one sitting. I read it in one sitting.
I read it नहीं, I read it.
I read it one sitting.
I read it because हम कोई भी बुक अभी हम पढ़ रहे हैं तो उसको नहीं बोल सकते ना, क्योंकि अभी हम पढ़ रहे हैं तो ये पास में ही जाएगा. I read it in one sitting. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so bogged down आप ऐसे भी बोल सकते हैं कि सामने वाला बंदा बहुत परेशान है, उसके पास बहुत काम है. Okay, and he's telling that I'm Sadiq, I'm confused, like okay, I don't know what to do this thing. Okay, cool, don't get bogged down. Okay, bogged down नहीं हो मतलब इतने भी काम के प्रेशर के नीचे नहीं दबो. Okay, don't get bogged down, cool it. Okay, everything will happen, आराम से take it easy करके ऐसा. Or else you could use for yourself also, I'm getting bogged down. Okay, I don't know what to do. I have lots. My works are piled up. Okay, मतलब सारा ढेर जम गया है काम का, मुझे पता नहीं चल रहा है, मैं काम के बोझ के नीचे दब गया हूँ बोलकर. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So as I will take your leave now. I need to serve dinner. Okay.
Madam, one request, madam. I need that ID password for laptop. Because in
laptop.
mobile is very small letters, not able to read
Okay,
properly.
you don't have tab?
No, I don't
Tab
have
में
tab.
भी
I
use
have
कर
left.
सकते हो. Okay, I'll
Correct,
just
correct.
I just what happened, you know, I'm so swamped, over swamped, I'm up to my neck. Okay, मतलब जैसे कि सुबह से लेकर शाम तक मुझे related to my work only responsibilities will be so much like क्या होता है it will means like no skip from my mind. Okay, so just if I forget something, just drop me one more message, one
Tomorrow I
more
will send you
word,
the
like
message.
okay. So in that sense, like I need to talk with the technical person. Okay, so whether the option we can use in, because I could use in my laptop. Okay, but I don't know whether the students can use or what, like okay, if I can
Okay.
use, I believe like students also can use. But let me just check it out from him,
Yeah.
whether it is a mobile app only, whether I can use it in my laptop also, PC also, like okay. So I need to find out if it is that option is not available, then I'll ask them to upgrade it. Okay, because so far I haven't used. No student has asked me. Okay, so you are the first
Okay.
student. I need to find out if it is not a mobile, sorry, a PC app. Then I'll ask them to upgrade it to PC. Like okay.
Okay. Madam, you are working anywhere other than classes?
No.
Other than taking classes? Okay. You are busy with full of classes.
No, it is like, how come, you know, see, it is not only that classes I take, like, okay, I'm the one who run this show, okay, everything A to Z, like, you know, see, I'm into business, okay, I'm into business in the sense, like, I don't have any back support. In the sense, like,
Okay.
my family, nobody is there, like, who's helping me. My husband is a businessman, he runs his business, okay. So it is out of my passion I am doing. Okay, in the sense like there is no need for me to work or something like that. I worked 10 long years for logistic. I work for air logistic, road logistic, sea logistic, and all, like okay. Then I gave birth to my kids, and I need to take care of them. So I had to shoulder the responsibility as a mother. So I just quit my, I was like, you know, I just took a pause from my working life, and I was enjoying my personal life, my life as a homemaker, my life as a mother. I was enjoying. Then quite some time I enjoyed. After that, I felt like uh, my knowledge is going waste. What knowledge I have acquired, it is going waste. So somewhere I had this feeling, the urge to do something. Now I mean, I'm a responsible person. I have 3 kids. Okay, and I am the alone
Okay.
female. Okay, if I leave this house, my husband also goes, like, so my kids future will be in dark. Okay,
Correct.
so I can't step out of the house. So sitting at my own zone, comfort zone, what I could do, like, so then I struggle a lot to establish myself as like, you know, as an business woman entrepreneur, like okay. So you could say that I'm a solo entrepreneur where I'm doing everything by my own. It is not only that I'm taking classes, it is that I'm building my business, like, you know, I'm taking my business to the next level, like where I'm
Next level.
struggling with the things, back end things, what I need to do to take my business to the other level. Like okay, now it is there. At moment I have handful students only. At moment I have some around 12 to 15 students only. Okay,
Okay.
so where I am getting opportunities from other institutes, other organizations to collaborate with them, like okay, but I don't want to collaborate. Once I collaborate, I lose my identity. Okay, in the sense, I did so much of struggle for my nurturing my baby, and I need to leave my baby, and I need to take care of other babies, like okay, so I don't want to do that. So I just want to, I mean, after this morning time, I will be doing my own, like, you know, I'll be working on Facebook, I'll be working on Insta, LinkedIn, and I'll be creating videos, ads, posts, Canva designing. Okay, so all those things I do, and apart from that, I also see what next class, what new things I can bring to my students and all, like.
Logistic departments will play a very big role in future. Day by day,
No,
logistic is
actually,
very
the
important.
moment I'm talking about
I know. No, I know. I'm talking
15
about
years
logistic.
back, okay, 15
Yeah.
years ago, I was drawing 27K. Okay, that was the highest pay. I was 27 is like, you know, except other leaving all other expenses like PF, ESI, then all other miscellaneous things will be there. Like okay, some 4-5 areas where our salary get deducted. Like okay, so my take home was 27K. Like okay, so at that time my husband's salary was some around half of my salary. Like okay, so that position, if I would have continued, then I would have been somewhere. But you know, we women has to take one decision, one choice. Okay, so I need to
Either
either
job
go
or
with my
family.
family or I need to go with my profession. If I go with my profession, I lose my family.
Family.
If I go
Yes.
with my family, I lose my profession. Where we have to pick anyone. Okay, and I
Okay,
got
understood.
zero it down to my family. Why? Because what is my intention is like this profession I can do any point of time in my life, like, but not my family. I can't choose, like, okay. So that time I sacrificed, and I don't have any regret, like, why? Because that period of time I enjoyed as a mother, and my kids got my company, like, okay. Otherwise, lifelong I would have lived with regression. That I did not,
Okay.
when my kids need, my family needs, at that time my support was not there to them, like.
Okay. No problem.
Okay, yes. Sadiq, why you got this doubt?
No. I'm saying you had logistic experience, but nowadays logistic department is playing very big role. But for logistic people, the future is very bright because
Yes.
if you take Amazon logistic department will play very big role
See,
compared to sales team.
I just worked for logistic. I don't know 2000. I don't know when, like, you know, which 2008 or 9, I was working for air logistic. Okay.
Okay.
So after that, what happened? The airport shifted, and I could not
Hmm.
continue with the air logistic. Why? Because the air logistic should be near the airport only.
Airport, yes.
Okay, and I could not travel, so the extreme end of the Bangalore, like, okay. So then what I decided, I jumped to road logistic. Okay, road logistic,
Okay.
I had quite sorry, no, after that I did not jump to road logistic, I jumped to sea logistic. Okay, then after that, there, that also, like, I found many difficulties. Why? Because at the time my kid was very small and my father-in-law expired. Okay, I could not continue my job. Then I took a pause. Then
Okay.
after that, my brother-in-law's friend runs road logistic. Okay, then he just recommended me, like, why don't you go over there? Like, it is near to our house.
Hmm.
You need not to travel up and down far. Okay, so it was like walk away distance. Okay, from my place. So I just joined road logistic, and I served till 2015. Okay, in
Oh,
2015-16, I serve for road logistic. Okay, then I got my second baby, and where I need to take pause. Okay,
okay.
so I just from 2016 to 2020, I was enjoying my like, you know, period with my kids and all. Like, so 2020 again I started with my this thought of teaching,
Okay,
because
2020.
yes, because I, what knowledge I have, it is not that I am good in teaching or something like that, but I feel like this is one thing what the industry need this. Nowadays the
Yeah.
spoken English is in boom, so I could go with this, the idea I got, like, and I have started with this, where I am taking a help from Kasturi ma'am also, like.
Okay. But how you know Kasturi madam? How you people
Just
got
we
the
met
connection?
online.
Okay, online.
Yes,
Because
I just,
how
yes, she saw my institute. Okay, she saw my institute where she asked me. We met on platform where she knows that I'm into teaching and she is also into teaching. Kasturi ma'am is not only, okay, let me stop recording. Okay, Kasturi ma'am is not only connected with me. Okay, she